Good morning, and thank you very much for joining the KCC annual National Forum for Patients and Caregivers. And joining me this morning is Marion Cooper, our board chair. And Marion, welcome.
Good morning, Christine. Good morning, everybody. We're super thrilled to see so many people joining us on a Sunday morning, and look forward to spending the day together and continuing our learning journey as many of you are navigating that kidney cancer experience. So as Christine said, I'm on the board. I'm the board chair of Kidney Cancer Canada. And it is a great pleasure to be able to serve on the Kidney Cancer Canada board. My journey with kidney cancer started in 2006 when I was diagnosed with kidney cancer. So that is quite a few years ago. So I'm very pleased to say that the treatment and the surgeries that I had at that time made a big difference and have made a lasting difference. But what also made a big difference for me was during those early years of my kidney cancer journey, I was able to connect with other patients through the Kidney Cancer Canada organization in its inception. And it was a patient education event, much like the one we're going to have today, that allowed me to connect with other kidney cancer patients, to learn from the experts, to become an advocate for myself, and to learn the skills and have the tools that I needed to navigate my health journey and my kidney cancer journey. So I'm very thankful to Kidney Cancer Canada because it has made a lasting difference to my overall well-being. As many of you know, the incredible stress that's attached to a cancer diagnosis and a rare cancer is really intense. And so being able to connect with others who are on a similar journey has made a lasting difference for me, both in terms of being able to heal from the trauma of my cancer diagnosis, but also to have support and to be supported by peers and to be supported by caregivers who know what it's like to go through this kind of experience. So that peer support really is good medicine, just like all of the other things that we know are critically important during your kidney cancer treatment journey. So we're so happy that you chose to be a part of our time together this morning. This will be good for you. No matter where you are in the journey, it's still good for me, even though I've been able to, have survivorship for the last 19 years. I still find great strength, great resources, and continued learning that supports me in my health and the ongoing surveillance so that I can catch recurrence early. So that's been a very important goal that I've had over the years. So I trust that you'll continue to be with us for the day. We couldn't make this possible without generous support from donors. And we have, many donors, but we also have supporters. And I'm just going to share a little bit about who some of our donors are. And I need to pull up my slide here, so my apologies to look for that. And actually, Christine, maybe you could share our donor list.
Because I would certainly love to do that, Marion.
Please, thank you.
No worries. But I first just wanted to touch on, you in your story brought up so many points that were, so connected to my story. And, I'm pretty sure that you and I, all those years ago, were attending some of those first kidney cancer forums, and they were invaluable to provide information. And like my story is a little bit different than yours. I'm still active surveillance after going on 16 years now. So that means I've had absolutely no treatment, surgery, otherwise for my cancer. I still have my tumor. And it just also proves that everyone's journey with kidney cancer is unique. It is a very unique disease. We've certainly discovered that over the years. And what works for one person doesn't work for another, but we're all connected with the fact that we've been given this diagnosis. And it doesn't take away from anyone's stress levels, anxiety, when we come up to our scans and things, we're all facing the same thing as we go forward on whatever care path we're on. And I think we'll have some varied stories here today that will be very, very helpful. And as Marion said, companionship in this journey really is a healing process. Like, it really adds. So that's why our coffee chats are so invaluable. We get together in a safe space. Everybody talks about what they're facing or going through, and we share the good stories and the bad stories. So it really has become one of our best patient engagement activities. I'm just so proud of our coffee chats. And we've had people that joined us on the first day and have stayed with us every single time since. So we really appreciate your commitment to us in that space. Go ahead, Marion.
I just want to say thank you for acknowledging that the companionship. That I think that's really like one of the things that makes such a difference for people who are able to connect with a patient organization like Kidney Cancer Canada. And, you and I did probably attend some of those same meetings, and here we are now. But what I can say is over the last 19 years, as I've stayed connected to this forum and to this organization, I've seen so much progress in terms of treatment options, and I've seen things really advancing kidney cancer. And I know many of you, when you get that diagnosis, one of the first things you might do is you hit the Google. And you're told not to do that, but sometimes you just can't help yourself. And I was that person who became an expert Googler. And when I was Googling 19 years ago, there wasn't a lot out there in terms of options. And now we are very, very fortunate that there's been good research. There continues to be good pharmaceutical interventions to treat kidney cancer and other really exciting novel surgical approaches that have made a difference, and things like active surveillance where really you're engaging in all kinds of different possibilities that's really tied to a personalized approach to treatment for Kidney Cancer Canada. And I remember when I first heard about personalized medicine, like maybe 17 years ago, and I remember thinking, wow. But here we are, and really starting to see that kind of offering for kidney cancer patients. So, it's just really exciting. And one of the things that Kidney Cancer Canada does is that we do support research, and we continue to have that as a key pillar of the work that we're trying to advance to support research in the area of kidney cancer. So I just wanted to share that because, it's kind of a moment of reflection as I sit here all those years.
Yeah. And you actually brought up two more excellent points, about research, and we're going to present an award later today that just shows how invaluable Kidney Cancer Canada, and with the support of the Warren Y. Soper Charitable Trust, how effective we have been over the years in research and novel treatments and discoveries for diagnosis. And the other is how it's changing in personalized medicine. You mentioned we have a great presentation on a brand new, very modern kind of shared decision-making process. So I'll save that for later. I don't want to give too much away, but you're right. It's ever changing, and we are so fortunate, in kidney cancer. Many other cancers are not having these advances that we are. So we are really fortunate, sort of, that you have kidney cancer, but we're fortunate to have these other treatments that are coming forward. So thank you so much for bringing up those important points. But I will get to thanking our very generous sponsors. We would not be doing this forum and a lot of the work that we do through Kidney Cancer Canada without their support. So I'd like to acknowledge BMS, Bristol Myers Squibb, Eisai, Ipsen, and Merck. They have all sponsored our forum today, and we are so appreciative that they are connected to our patient community, that they want to offer this kind of day of learning for our patients, caregivers, family members, and healthcare professionals. So thank you so much to all of them, and we will acknowledge them. I hope you checked out our our dedicated website, we have a sponsorship page, and they've all provided excellent community-minded videos just to kind of introduce themselves, and they really are worthwhile watching. They're a little bit entertaining, not just not advertising. So they're really very community-minded. So please check them out, and we will show them later. Just to let you know, this day of learning, the forum will be simultaneously translated for our French-speaking community. So please enjoy. And just to let you know that once we've done all the editing after this day and the videos that have been provided for you, it will all live on our website, so you can review if there was a topic you missed or if there was something you wanted to hear again. And it will also be probably on our YouTube channel. So all our videos are there now for your ease of use. So please check in if you have questions. Just a couple things going into the webinars. The speakers are going to present. There will be opportunities for questions following. We just ask and remind you that we prefer that you don't ask personal questions simply because of privacy issues. This is a public forum. We don't want any information, that would be personal to you to be shared publicly. So if you do have questions that you would like to be answered, please put them in the Q&A or even the chat. We will make note of them, and if possible, we'll get back to you with an answer that we can provide. So just general questions, please, but we're happy to answer them. So, Marion, are we ready to get started for the day, do you think? We'll go ahead. Okay, thank you. Sorry.